Hey guys, here we go. This is it. The quintessential dead and all guide to the Ensemble Cast achievement.
There's a bit out there. A lot of it's in the right direction. Kind of wrong, but we pieced it all together, and this is video proof, everything walkthrough, how to get it done. So beginning of the game, spend your first 3, 4, 5 if you have to rounds getting money. You got to hit the box for the VR11.
Don't do any of the following until you have the VR11 and explosive weapons. Now, scavenger works. The
crossbow's
good.
Rocket launcher, whatever you've got.
Anything you got. Don't do it because that's the random part.
Yeah.
So once you have those weapons, go up here and turn on the power. That's the first step. Now you want to run down into the lighthouse, knock on the door, and they'll give you some instructions. Basically, they're going to tell you to go get a fuse and put it into that fuse box right to the right there.
That's the first thing they'll ask for. The fuse is always just upstairs in this room. So I don't know why we're dinking around here for so long, but anyway, they have a little chat. Now the fuse is either on this desk,
or beside a filing cabinet in the corner.
Yeah, or in the corner, but it's always in this room. If you look around, you'll find it. When you do, pop it in right here, knife the door again.
Using your action button. Yeah, and then knife the door to knock on it. So then they'll talk for a bit, and they'll tell you to go destroy these 4 generators around the map. The first one's in here, and you can use regular grenades to hit it.
You can use, was it the Semtex or whatever also?
Semtex, yeah, this is the position of the Semtex. We'll show you where to buy that. You'll have to get the Semtex is the cheapest way to do the rest of them.
Yeah, if you have a crossbow or the scavenger, that works too. Or you can cook grenades if you want.
Yes.
But if you run out of grenades, you don't have those weapons, buy the Semtex. That's the best way to go.
So this is where generator 2 is, in the bottom of the lighthouse. Open that door. Go down. On the back of the stairs is this door. Open this door up, and you'll be at the back of the lighthouse. Now come in here. And where you see the stamina up machine, going to the left, and there's the second generator.
Well, we've labeled these, 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't really matter what order you do them in. This is just how we happen to do it here. Later on, we're going to show you some other stuff. That order is very important, but the generators, you can do them in any order.
In any order, yes. And for that generator number 2, make sure you duck, or else you'll throw a grenade on the window and kill yourself.
Yeah, this one off the side here is a little bit of a hooker, but you can line up your grenades. It's not too tough.
Yeah.
It's not too tough to get.
This number 4, you just have to know the right angle to get it at. Jump into the back of the ship and then jump below the ship. And you should see it off to the right here. Man, we're a little bit of the ways there.
It's a long achievement, and it sounds silly. We did a little research. We tried things out. There's so many different things, and it sounds like BS. Like, you wouldn't even think that this number of things would be required. But as it turns out, they are.
So after you hit all 4 generators, go knock on the door and they'll tell you to get vodka. You only have to hit one of these positions. The vodka will appear in one of these 4 positions we're going to show you. And if it falls and breaks and you don't catch it, see, one person knifes it, the other person stands below, holds X to catch it. If it falls and breaks, it'll appear at one of these 4 positions all the time.
It may have other positions, we're not sure, but we've probably
we've done this
15
so many
hours
times
or something. It's only shown up in these 4 spots for us. So if you do break it, you're not out of luck. You just have to find it again. So,
And it looks like a little ball of ice hanging over a ledge.
Usually it's right around there the first time, which is nice. You don't have to go too far, but...
And then put it in this, after you have the vodka, put it in the pipe to the left of the door. It'll shoot up, and then knife the door. So now we're doing dials.
Now we're doing the dials. Now don't pay too much attention to what's going on screen. We're just showing them to you. It's annoying because
dials are located in the lighthouse. Very
moving one dial will move other dials. And they do start in random positions. So the best way to do this is this. Start with the orange dial and turn it until your blue dial and your purple dial are the same distance from the numbers they need to be. So when you turn the orange dial, your blue dial needs to be the same numbers away from 4 as the purple or bottom one needs to be away from 6. Once you've got that, move to the blue dial. Turn the blue dial until the orange is the same number away from 7 as the yellow dial is away from 2. Once you're at that point, turn the yellow dial to 2, the purple dial to 6,
and you'll be done.
And you're done, that's it. If you have to listen to that again, please do, but trust us, we've done this enough times. That will do it for you.
You should never do more than 4 dial movements.
Yeah, you should only have to turn each dial one time working from the top down. But that's how to do it, absolutely.
After you move the dials, nothing will happen. You have to go hit the radios. So there's 4 radios, and they each spell out Morse code, and they spell out VRIL or
VR11. So you do have to do them in the order that you see here.
Yes.
So the first one is what, just below the power room?
Below the power room. Second one is at the back of the lighthouse. Third one is by the Semtex on the second red box after you open that door. And the third one is it's in the room.
The
with
last
the
one's
guys.
in the room with the guys, yeah, in the back here.
In the red corner.
Yeah. And you'll hear static and some Morse code in the background. If you've done it right, you'll hear a little bit more. A submarine comes up.
Yeah, if you've done that right, you will see hear noises and see a
lights,
yellow light blinking in the sky. Move over to the ship and pull this as we have displayed here, and the submarine will come up, and foghorns will hear. And
You should have someone at the back of the boat, if you can, to hear the tone that the submarine plays, because you need to replicate it. Now, it's been the same tone for us every time except maybe once, we're not sure, but we think we might have messed up, and it's always the same tone. So we're showing you here the number and the order that they're in, and it goes high, low, highest, lowest.
Yes.
So these are all the horns here.
All the horn positions.
Yeah.
And these are what their tones are. So when you make the submarine come up, it'll shoot out 4 foghorn noises. And those noises you have to replicate using these foghorns.
It's not hard. You can have a space in between them, but the problem is that the submarine, you only have a brief window. We're not entirely sure how long. You do have a few minutes. But if you don't get it within that time frame, then unfortunately you've missed it and you're kind of screwed. You'll have to start all over at that point.
So the submarine will disappear and you have to start all over.
So here's what it should sound like right here.
There you go.
Yeah, so it might have been hard to hear, but all 4 tones were there.
Once everything's in place and the green light's down the center of the...
Doing the foghorns will put the green light down the center. You need the VR11 to turn a zombie into a human and
make sure
everybody unload.
You don't need to shoot him with certain guns. You just need to kill him before he hits the top.
Yeah, just go nuts. There's so many times we tried different ways, and it was such a piss off, but just unload. If you've got a crossbow or a scavenger, awesome. Shoot rockets, whatever you've got. I think we pegged him right here.
Yeah, we get him right before he reaches the top. You'll see him die.
Right
there. Oh, boom. Yeah. And you'll die, and he'll drop the golden rod.
The golden rod.
Now, that was your crawler. So the round will start, and you've got zombies coming. You've got to run downstairs, grab the golden rod. You'll see it right there.
Excited.
Oh my god,
this was tough. We did this so many times. If you can, have a few crawlers so that you don't have yourself in this kind of panic. We had to rush. You've got the golden rod now. You run down, throw it in the same tube as the vodka, knife the door, and knife the fuse.
Knife the fuse. And it should pop while you're on the beach, because they'll be talking. And
takes a couple minutes of them talking.
Yeah, so run down to the beach and just hang out.
And survive. And there it is. We popped it.
But if it doesn't pop, after this round, create some crawlers, go up there. You probably didn't knife the fuse, or you probably didn't knife the door. And then it should pop. It
took us forever. But yeah, right after that, we hauled ass down to the beach because we didn't want to get cornered and killed. And while we were just surviving, it popped.
It is.
I'm so excited to not ever have to do that again. But there you go. Hopefully that's a good guide for everyone.
Yeah.
Check us out at achievementtips.com. This is the only thing we have up there for Black Ops anyway, but always more to come.
And yeah, it took us long enough. So finally, this explains every part of the guide.
I hate zombies.